Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Friday, January 20th. An active weather pattern continues for the Mid-Atlantic region. One system will bring us some rain later today into early tonight. Saturday looks like quite a mild day with nothing more than a little bit of light rain or drizzle, maybe some patchy fog. And then a major storm system will really affect us in two parts from Sunday into Tuesday. A first wave of low pressure will spread some rain into the area on Sunday into Monday, and then a second and stronger coastal storm will produce some heavy rain around here later Monday night into early Tuesday. That second system will draw some cold air into it on the backside, and the rain should change to snow in higher elevations of interior the northeast U.S., places like central Pennsylvania, up across interior New York and New England. There's even an outside chance enough cold air wraps in on the backside of that second system that the rain ends as a brief period of snow in the I-95 big cities region late Monday night or early Tuesday. We'll focus in on that major storm system for the period Sunday into Tuesday. Later next week, a more sustained cold pattern develops here in the eastern U.S. Cold frontal passage sets that off probably in the Wednesday night, Thursday time frame, and again, cold pattern into the eastern U.S. by the end of next week. Let's start off by looking at the 500 millibar height anomalies. This is using last night's 0Z GFS model run. What we're looking at is Saturday morning map for the 500 millibar height anomalies. All of these maps from tropicaltidbits.com. Notice deep low pressure setting up across the western and central U.S. by tomorrow. We'll just progress forward here and see how this evolves into a deep upper level low across the southeast U.S. by the early part of next week. And here we go. This is 6 hours later now, Saturday evening. And then by by late Saturday night, and finally by Sunday morning. Notice this vigorous, deep southern upper level low here, way down in the southern states come Sunday morning. And this is a bowling ball of upper level low pressure just heading to the east coast here. Let's keep progressing. Another 6 hours, Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, late Sunday night, and finally by Monday morning we have a deep upper level low situated over the Carolinas and Georgia here. Progress another 6 hours and it moves right to the North Carolina coastal region by Monday night. Now this is a very interesting track for a surface low pressure area. Let's progress another 6 hours or so. Finally, this is by Tuesday morning. All this leads to the development of low pressure just off the mid-Atlantic coastline. And again, it looks like, we'll see in the surface maps in a moment, it'll be become a two-parter with one low pressure area at the surface affecting us here in the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City region in the Sunday to Monday time frame, and then a second and stronger system, perhaps can refer to it as the parent low, will affect us later Monday night into early Tuesday. That second system will produce some heavy rainfall and will draw the colder air. Anytime you get low pressure off the mid-Atlantic coastline in the middle of January, even during a thaw type of period, you got to watch out for cold air. Sometimes these storms generate their own cold air, and indeed that could be the case here. Again, this could turn out to be an accumulating snow for the ski resorts in the interior higher elevations of Pennsylvania, New York, and New England late Monday night, early Tuesday morning. Well, let's take a look at the latest radar loop here. First of all, we have some rain headed our way from the latter part of the morning in D.C. to the afternoon hours for Philadelphia and New York City, lasting into the early evening hours. Later tonight, some light rain or drizzle. Notice some shower activity already just to the west of D.C., most of that staying to the west. More numerous showers and heavier showers that now down across central Virginia, headed into the D.C. area, where of course we'll have inauguration ceremonies at the midday time. It looks like the rain should arrive by then, right around the midday hour or the latter part of the morning. Rain should arrive in D.C., heading up into the Philadelphia area for this afternoon, and maybe mid-afternoon reaching the New York City. All this rain continues into the early evening. Did not really clear out tonight. we have some clouds, some patchy fog possible, maybe some light rain or drizzle. Some of that light rain or drizzle could even last into Saturday, which will be a mostly cloudy day, but definitely on the mild side, with high temperatures tomorrow, 50 to 55 degrees in the D.C. to New York corridor. Today, more like 40 to 45 across Philadelphia, New York City, maybe 45 to 48 or 49 or so in the D.C. metro region. By the way, a bit of Inauguration Day weather trivia. The warmest traditional Inauguration Day was Ronald Reagan's in 1981, where the temperature hit 55 degrees in D.C. And the coldest, 4 years later, for Ronald Reagan's second inauguration in 1985, where the temperature was just 7 degrees. There was a non-traditional Inauguration Day, Gerald Ford, in August of 1974, and of course, that was the warmest ever. The temperature was 89 degrees in August of 1974 for Ford's inauguration. Well, let's walk through last night's Zero-Z GFS model run for today's rain event, as well as a focus on the major storm system that affects us Sunday into Tuesday, really in two parts. First of all, this is the forecast map for early this morning, Friday morning, using last night's Zero-Z GFS model run. Again, all these maps available on tropicaltidbits.com. Let's jump ahead 6 hours. Rain easily into the D.C. metro region by the early afternoon. Also into the Philadelphia metro region around the noon hour or shortly thereafter. It looks like maybe mid-afternoon in New York City. Let's jump ahead another 6 hours. Rain ending across the D.C. metro region, at least a steady rain. Again, there can be some light rain or drizzle, maybe some patchy fog overnight tonight in D.C. and also in Philadelphia and New York City. Let's jump ahead another 6 hours. This is by late tonight. Again, the steadiest of the rain is pretty much over in the D.C. to New York City corridor. Can be some light rain or drizzle, maybe some patchy fog as well. Now, by tomorrow morning, relatively dry day. Cannot rule out a little bit of drizzle, some patchy fog, a mild, mostly cloudy day. Again, not a real clearing type of day behind this first system. Let's push ahead now. This is now Saturday evening. Notice all the moisture gathering itself in the southeast U.S. Surface low pressure, northern Texas. Very strong low pressure, by the way. Again, supported by that very deep upper level low, which we started off the video talking about. That very deep upper level low just moves basically from west to east, reaching the Hatteras region of North Carolina by the early part of next week. Let's keep pushing forward now. This is a Sunday morning. Rain already into southern Virginia. Major low pressure area at the surface and in the upper part of the atmosphere down across the south central U.S. That was a pretty good strong indication of a frontal system extending all the way to the western part of the Atlantic Ocean. Indeed, second low pressure will form right in this region, and actually that'll become the first low pressure that affects us here. Let's keep pushing ahead now, and here we go. By Sunday early afternoon, two separate low pressure areas. This is kind of the parent low out here, and a secondary low here actually spread some rain into our region later Sunday into Monday. Let's keep moving ahead, and here is Sunday evening, late Sunday night. Now this is a warm system here. No snow should be involved except way up in New York and New England. Certainly it's a warmer system than the second system. Spreading some rain. Notice these tight isobars here. The winds will pick up out of the east. Coastal flooding a possibility. Strong winds associated with this major system. Not just heavy rainfall. And by the way, we're talking 1 to 3 inches possible from Sunday into Tuesday from this this dual low pressure area. The first spreading the rain Sunday into Monday, and the winds will be increasing out of the east. Let's keep pushing forward. And here we go. A little bit of snow now showing up on that first wave way up in northeastern Pennsylvania, southeastern New York. But again, primarily in the D.C. to New York City region, I expect this to be rain event from the first wave Sunday into Monday. This is now Monday morning. Notice the parent low hanging back here across the southeast U.S. Let's now jump ahead another 6 hours. This now becomes the dominant low. The first one tends to wash out And we'll see now more in the way of blues and pinks. That's snow and ice here now starting to unfold across the northern part of Pennsylvania, interior sections of New York and New England. This is now early Monday afternoon. Strong east winds continue. Let's jump ahead here. Low pressure off the mid-Atlantic coastline early Monday night. This is really the time period of most interest because the rain will be heavy, the winds will be strong, cold air will start to wrap in behind this. We go out another 6 hours. Notice a wider area of snow and sleet up across interior sections of the northeast U.S. Some heavy rain depicted here, shown in yellow. Late Monday night, this is just after midnight, early Tuesday morning. Strong low pressure sitting off the mid-Atlantic coastline in the latter part of January. Always some concern when you see a situation like this unfolding. Again, supported by vigorous upper level low at the 500 millibar level. Let's now jump ahead another 6 hours. And here we go. By early Tuesday morning, precipitation starting to wind down here. Again, a heavy rain event from Sunday into Tuesday for D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. Anywhere on the order of 1 to 3 inches in that time period. Two-parter with the first low pressure area affecting us with some rain Sunday into Monday and some increasing easterly winds. The second and stronger system hangs back for later Monday, Monday night into early Tuesday. Some more heavy rain, strong winds out of the east. Watch out for some coastal flooding with a long period of strong easterly winds. Colder air wraps in around that second system especially, and there's an outside chance that the rain could end briefly as some snow not far from the big cities of D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. That would be late Monday night, early Tuesday. Finally pulls away Tuesday, and then cold frontal system works its way through the region Wednesday night, Thursday time frame, and a more sustained cold weather pattern sets up for the eastern U.S. during the latter part of next week. So a very active pattern over the next week or so with an initial burst of rain today into tonight. A major storm system forms along the eastern seaboard for Sunday into Tuesday, really a two-parter, and then much colder weather or more sustained cold weather sets up in the eastern U.S. the latter part of next week. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.